This video chart presentation of PMI Gold brought to you by allpennystocks.com. PMI trades on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the ticker PMV. Nice climbs just put together from back here in July, 22 cents all the way up to near $1. Retraces happened some since that point, still holding a lot of the gains, trading around 55 cents. So yesterday it closed at 55, 146,000 shares traded. Important note, this is holding the 200-day. This is one of the reasons the chart caught my eye. So we're going to take a look at these lower indicators and see if they give us any hints this is going to try and turn. Solid downtrend, we're going to see a lot of that considering the stock has retraced from up around 85 cents, a solid resistance level, to down around 50 cents. Seeing things like the MACD histogram trending back towards zero, which tells us that a bullish cross could be happening. So we want to keep an eye on that. We want to see that reversal. We want to see these indicators, which are going to be trending down like this, reverse course, see some bullish crosses, and then see them try and trend back towards zero. One of those cases where the PPO is very similar to the MACD, same sort of thing that we'll be looking for. I like the look of this ADX. Those that follow our charts know some of the formations that we look for is the negative DI being on top, the positive DI being on the bottom, and then we look for them to switch directions. Right now we're seeing that negative DI coming down, positive DI coming up, about ready to break through the ADX, and all that can put this in a position of trying to make a reversal at this point. The ADX itself is actually still trending up. Just experience says look for a reversal at that point, because that's a common setup for a reversal to happen. Money flows trying to move their way out of 20 right now from extremely oversold. Nice look there. The accumulation and the Chaikin money flow are still suspect. You can see that the accumulation distribution had a great uptrend to it that's been broken. Right now it's right around a support level where we want to see this try and hold this area and make a roll back to the north side from this point. The selling pressure is reiterated by the Chaikin money flow, which is still down in the red, showing that selling pressure is outweighing buying pressure at this point. Hints of trying to find a bottom. As you can see, it tried to flatline yesterday. But for the most part, this chart has been in the green for the better part of the year, showing that buying pressure has been very strong with this stock. So now we'll look for this to try and reverse course and head back towards zero. Again, kind of all coincides with this being in the possible early stages of a reversal. CCI breaking back through negative 100. Bottom feeders will use that as a buy point. So we'll keep an eye on that because it is trying to make a move in a positive direction. Full stow, very similar. It can trend down here at oversold territory for a long time. So just being oversold is not something where you say it's going to bounce. But you look for it to head back through 20 to show that there's some good momentum coming into the stock. Ultimately, you're looking for a break of 50. Tricks, very slow indicator, smoothed out, lagging, still in a strong downtrend. Not going to get much from that at this point. Just going to look for it to try and start heading back towards the signal line, flat line, and try and make a reversal. And you're going to look for that break of that trend in the overall scheme of things. RSIs bouncing off the 30. All three stuck close together. That's what you like to see. You want to see them push through 50. That's the ultimate goal on that. It shows some strong momentum coming into the stock. The reason this caught my eye is really because of the strong support level that comes right through there around 50 cents. You can see the old PPS resistance that it broke through with strong volume, and that 200-day, which is typically a very strong support and resistance level from a moving average standpoint, is right there as well at 50. And as you can see, the price per share was depressed, came down, looks like it's trying to bounce right back off of it. And while some of the indicators are still definitely leaning towards the bearish side, they're giving some hints of some reversals possibly going to happen. Combining that with the moving average support, this is a stock worth keeping an eye on. Of course, we're going to look for 50 to hold, and then we're going to look for to break through 60. Some PPS resistance right there just recently. 20-day moving averages right there, which is the first moving average of any substance. And it had a hard time climbing through it yesterday. So that's what we're going to want to see it break through. And it'll pick up some more. Pretty minor, but you'll look for 65 to be some more resistance as well. And look for it to be a little bit more substantial when it gets closer to that 50-day moving average. Always a tough spot for it. That area was a pretty decent support. It's going to be tough right through there from about 67 all the way up to 70. It's just a couple pennies. That's why I say look at resistance and support a lot of times as an area. In this case, that support level is pretty well defined, right at 50 cents. But this upper side from about 67, 68, 69, 70, that area is going to be a resistance area. It's not going to be super defined to a specific dollar amount. But again, that's pretty nice gains coming from 55 cents. Up here testing the upper end around 70. Talking somewhere around 30%. Right now, this is worth keeping an eye on to see if it's going to hold this moving average, hold this support, and start to make these turns and try and put together a new uptrend to this. But ultimately, what you're going to look for is this resistance here at 86 is going to be huge for it. Not only making a new high, but it couldn't get through it on several attempts within the last few months. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on PMV and see how it reacts to these major support and resistance levels. As always, annotated video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. I strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. Do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.